is gonna be the last project of this year, I guess, of 2025. I got lots of wood. Ooh yeah, that's what she said. And I'm gonna build something over here. Above this area here, like that. Like that, little platform. People call it loft, and it's a loft. So that's what we're gonna be making. I would publish the plans, but I don't want people dying and stuff. So no plans for this one. I have the plans for myself, but no plans for you. Alright? So I'm gonna build it here. So the first thing I need to do is sort of clean the area. The V is in the way, and one of the posts is gonna be right here. That I need. It's gonna be, I guess, a full span thing. I was thinking what to do with it, but I have the wood. I have some more wood here, so we're just gonna start just putting stuff in. So I guess some of the specs that people may be interested in, probably gonna make it so that underneath is about 7 feet head clearance. There should be plenty of space for many activities and such. I need at least, sorry about that, 6 feet above here, so I could walk around. Okay, well I'm 5'10", so that gives it 2 inches to the beams, so it should be okay. So this is what I'm gonna go for. Pretty much the driving factor is the top section, which is, I want to make sure it's at least 6 feet from the platform to the underside of the roof there, and then should end up to be more than 7 feet below. That's the restraints. That's pretty much it. What I'm gonna do is just measure the whole thing, just so I know approximately, so we can start doing cutting and moving. The V, this thing, I'm just gonna push it here and where this pile is. I'm just gonna push it over here. I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah. All right. Let's. I want to measure it first, so I have the number in my head. Let's do that. Try here. You can do it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I got something. Got 13.2. At 32 to underside of the beam. I think that's. Maybe I'll try this side. Oh! Great success. Okay, we got 14. Actually, it's good. totally back under it. Here you go. Let's see. All right. This is sort of working. So much room for activities. Ho, 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 ho. I did the math. I think I got it right. Well, or at least whatever I wanted it to be. So this is what it's gonna be. See, can it focus? Right. So here's 0. That's the floor I'm standing on, and that's the 14 feet, the max. I was thinking to do this bigger, but really 6'2" I think is more than enough. So with a 6'2" height clearance, that becomes 7'10". And since I'm doing 3/4 plywood with a 2x6, whatever I'm doing here, I can just make this 7'4", and that's gonna be okay. That's gonna be the bottom of my structure. This is what I'm gonna be using to construct stuff, because that's where it starts from, goes up to here. So 7'4", it's gonna be, meh. It's gonna be plenty of headroom so I can work in that section, not just storage, just small tools or whatever. So if you want to put some significant machine or whatever, I can. Right now it's gonna be just the tire changing machine, but never know what's gonna be there. The shear maybe, I don't know, whatever. I already did the layout, not layout, but let me show you that. You see the little red thing? And that basically lines up to this beam outside, and then to that beam, the outside. Update. This video is gonna be so weird. But anyways, I left the lights off so you can see the green light. Where is it? There you go. It's at 7 foot something. You can barely touch it right here. And I adjusted it just so that when I have my joists in place for the floor that I'm going to put on top, the joist top is going to line up to this horizontal brace, whatever it's called, for the barn. So then when I do the floor, I can actually just overlap and just sit on top of that, which would be very nice, like super nice. I was concerned about that gap in betweens, between this side and the outside, where it's gonna be. So I think I'm happy where it's at. And I was thinking, my stuff is 16 feet long. My thing here is like 14 something. What if I just make it overhang a little bit? Would that hurt anything particularly? I think not. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna overhang it past by like a foot something and whatnot. think that's gonna make it better. I hope so. And I'm gonna start from this side that way. So I'm just gonna go mark my 16-foot mark and where it's gonna end, because I know where the posts go, and I know I have 16 foot. So from that outside wall, the 2x4s, the inside face, I'm just gonna go 16 feet. That's gonna be where it's at. The only other concern is, well, technically not really a concern, because my boards are 4x8, so they should be just okay.
That's some as action. Here goes.
Is that ready? Wow, that's fast. That's a big slab in there. Why is there such a thick slab in there? Such a nice hole. Just finger it a little bit. And it just goes right here. Now I need the impact. It's impact time. Yeah, baby. Why you not go? You need to go deeper? Try again. Oh. Oh yeah, that works. Okay. Next thing I need to set is this distance from the line to the side. It needs to be 1.5 inches. Yep, and steady. Check this out. The first post is up. Well, it's actually the only one. What'd you get the pump? So here's what I did. I have 2 boards here. They're the same height, and this board is higher because my main thing is only 2 boards. You're gonna see what I'm doing later. And the reason this one is so much taller is because that's going to be also part of the guardrail. So this is part of the guardrail, these two posts hold the weight, and down here, 3 of them make like whatever. I did make a mistake. I did get a wrong bracket. I think I do need to just put some sort of infill, whatever. It's like 1 inch or whatever. Just need to put something in there so we can put screws in. And now it's level this way. It's not really level this way because nothing is holding it up. So just vibrating. And I added this part here where I'm gonna just rest the board because I'm doing it solo. So I'm just gonna drop the board here on this side, and going on this side, I'm just gonna put the board on top of that, put the screw there, and that's there, focusing, and that's gonna hold the board up. This is gonna be the first one. So let's do this. Nice to set up. Nice to set up. Wait a second. Alright, it's gonna be 14. Son of a gun. Oh no, no, it's cracked. Never mind. Oh, I'm not tall enough. Don't fuck me. Shit. All right. All the way here. Back. No. I need something to stand on. Okay. jeez. All right. There you go. All right, so I put that board in. Put that board in. Now it's fairly square. And next part is actually those things. They kind of suck, to be honest. I think they need to be nailed instead of screwed in place. I don't have a nail gun or nails for that matter. I could go get them, but I don't want to go and waste time. So I'm just going to screw them in place. I have screws, so we should be okay. Same thing on this side. There's a row of them is going to be. And then on this side, there's going to be a row of them. I think I was planning originally to start from there and just carry it over here. But I think from here and go that way, it would be easier. I pushed myself a little too hard. It's already close to 10 o'clock at night. So definitely past my bedtime. But pretty much all the joists in besides this one, because I extended the thing out. Missing one bracket, so I need to go get it tomorrow morning after breakfast. But overall, I think it's pretty deep. Well, pretty neat also. I added little reinforcements right there. Well, just felt like adding some. I put all the screws in for every bracket. So it's 8 screws per bracket. There you go. You know, some people will say it's a wrong screw, and it's true, it's a wrong screw, but I don't care. It's pretty good. There's plenty of space underneath of it. Even if I stretch out, I cannot reach the bottom. I have to like stretch out like all the way there to get it. So it's good. Plenty of space for the tire machine, and whatever else. Even a lathe would work here too. There's be plenty of space for a lathe, so I can have that, and the mill can have just outside of it. That's the next big items I want to get. But for now, for today, I'm good. All right, it's another day. It's morning. My finger's swollen because I poked it with a screw yesterday while making a table. There was lots of blood. But yeah, I got the hanger. I went to the store, picked up the last one, popped it in, put a little corner reinforcement just in case. I don't know if it's needed or not. But otherwise, we're ready for the next step, which is the floor. As you can see, it's coming along. My dad was here. He helped a lot. We just put down all the flooring, and we put some of the guardrail as well. The thing, I did the math wrong, and you know, I do that often actually. So here, right above me, I need to move this over about an inch. Don't do math while you're drunk. Anyways, this single stud, joist, whatever, need to move it over an inch, and then everything is gonna be hunky-dory. I messed up somewhere, I don't know where. Everything else lines up pretty nicely. As I feared, as I did the math, I'm gonna have to fill in between this and the outside, which is okay. It's not a big deal. But let me show you up. And that's how it looks on the second floor. Or 1.5, I guess. This is floor 1.5. Or 3/4. That's roughly half, so it's half a floor. I need to put all the screws now in to hold the floor in place. That stiffens up everything, like it dramatically makes everything that much stronger. The big thing also I had the problem with this joist, because I didn't really care, I was doing it myself, is a little bowed. There's about a half an inch gap right there. So it bows out about half an inch and comes back. Overall, otherwise it's actually totally fine. Nothing that I be concerned about, because the board right there that supports this is 1.5 inches, so I'm taking 1/2 inch away from that. Also, you have all the joists. So strength-wise, it's actually nice, very comfortable to walk on. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish screwing everything in place. That's my goal right now. Right, I'm gonna finish all the screwing. And then I will work on the guardrail and the access, because that's sort of important. Check this out. That's a little floor. Of course, it's not super, but for what I'm doing, I think it's pretty good. And you can see the shop from here. To be honest, this could be a very nice lounge. Maybe instead of storage, I just make it a lounge. Huh? Nah. But I cannot do much there because there's a lift. Potential lift is there. So one more lift can go there. So maybe on that side? There's actually a guardrail there. So it's sitting by the corner there. Just sits there. To be honest, I don't know how useful it's gonna be, because it's gonna be in and out, but whatever. So everything is screwed together. I don't see any problem yet, but well, you never know. What I did do is mark here. See? So 88.25 is new. So it's right now the dimension from there to the ground. Technically, the maximum deflection is about 1/2 inch. It's span over deflection span divided by deflection equal to 360. So roughly 1/2 inch is what it can deflect maximum. So that's what I worth. 87.75 is the max load. So once this thing deflects roughly that much, that's it. That's the maximum load it can go. If it is the case and I still want to put more stuff, I'm going to have to put a post here, right in the middle of this thing. It's not hard, so it's not like it's a big problem, but I kind of like the open space. Well, there's just one post. Everything's screwed in. I had to use a little spacer, but that's okay. And there was a bracket, and there's concrete anchor, a beefy one. Let's pick a bin that I can walk up the stair, because I don't want to have it too heavy because I'm old. Well, let's pick one. Regular size if we can. Let's see here. How about this? That's maybe. Let's see what's in here. Just around the middle of things. Literally around the middle. Alright. Okay, here's the bin. It's a cooking pan and stuff. Alright, stand back. It might be dangerous. Okay, I'm setting it in. Oh, oh. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. I'll move on to the next project. And you have a good whatever. Just